again, I, Uday Mukherjee, Principal, Arya Vidyapith Motihari, welcome all the students of Standard 9. Now today, I'm going to do this poem with you called The Lake Isle of Innisfree by William Butler Yeats. Okay? Now this is part of chapter 4 from the book Beehive. Alright? So, the name of the poem is The Lake Isle of Innisfree by William Butler Yeats. Alright? Please do not pronounce the name as Yeats. It's not Yeats, it is Yeats. Okay? Alright. Now, this poem, it is a 12-line poem. This poem is of 12 lines and it is a lyric. A lyric is a musical poem with a particular rhyme pattern. Okay? It has a particular rhyme pattern and it is musical in nature. Now it has to be musical, a lyric has to be musical, and if it is musical, it will have to have a rhyme pattern. Without rhyming in free verse, you can't possibly have a musical poem, a lyric. Alright? So, it is a lyric, you have to remember this, it's a lyric, it's a musical poem written by William Butler Yeats. Alright? William Butler Yeats, was an Irish poet. Okay? Right. Now, before we go to the poem itself, let me give you a brief idea of what a lake isle of Innisfree is. Okay? Now, isle, the word I-S-L-E, is isle. Isle meaning island. Isle is an island. Now, this poem is a figment of imagination of the poet, whereby the poet longs for peace. The poet longs for peace. He wants peace in his life. Okay? Now, where would he get this peace? Obviously, you can understand peace is not there in the cities and amid the hustle and bustle of city life or town life. Correct? So, the poet imagines that he would go back to a place where he had spent his childhood. Okay? So, he would go back to a place where he had spent his childhood. Therefore, it is a figment of his imagination. He imagines that he would go to the place where he had spent his childhood and spend his days in peace. Yes, that part of it is his imagination. However, why I'm telling you all this is that the place that he wants to go, the place he longs to go, is not imaginary, it is real. The place is real. Alright? Because the island called Innisfree, Innisfree is an island. This island is an uninhabited island. Uninhabited. It means where there are no inhabitants. Inhabitants meaning people. People who live at a particular place. They are called inhabitants. So this island is totally uninhabited, which means there are no people, no one living there in the island. So this is an uninhabited island within, okay, it is within the lake of Loch Gill. Now, Loch Gill, this lake, Loch Gill, is a real lake. It is situated on the coast of Ireland. Coast is Tat, Kinara. Okay, so it is situated on the coast of Ireland. So Lough Gill, within the lake, it is a huge lake, all right, almost 8 kilometers in length. So within that lake is an island of Innisfree. Right? Within that lake is an island which is called Innisfree. Now it is on this island that William Butler Yeats had spent his childhood. So the memories of his childhood come back to him. And apparently, seemingly, Yeats is tired of the hustle and bustle of all the chaos, the noises, all right, and the life that he leads in an urban atmosphere. Okay? So he wants to go somewhere beyond, the reaches of civilization. So the first thing that strikes him is that he would possibly go to this island, the Isle of Innisfree, and he would spend his days there. Okay? So, the theme, the central idea of this poem is the peace that you get when you are right in the middle of nature, when you're surrounded by nature. In a city or in an urban setting, we are hardly surrounded by nature, are we? We're not, right? There is only noise, all right, and it has become a concrete. The urban spaces have become concrete jungles, meaning there are only huge rises, there are buildings, all right. There's hardly any trace of nature. There is no lake. There are no trees, all right? You can't hear the birds chirping in the morning, all right? So you don't feel the kind of calm, the peace that nature gives you. That is the reason that William Butler Yeats wants to go to this uninhabited island where there is no one and spend his time in solitude. Okay? So, nature gives you peace. When you're surrounded by nature, you get peace, peace of mind. Okay? And spending time in nature's lap, away from the hustle and bustle of civilization. So that is what he longs for. That is what he wants. Alright? So he chooses the place called the Isle of Innisfree, where he knows he has a first-hand experience of spending time in that place, right? In this coast, right? On the coast of Ireland, where this isle is situated. Okay, so he has first-hand experience of spending his time on this island. So he knows that this place can certainly give me peace. Alright? Now, what does peace indicate? You will have to understand that. What does peace indicate? It is not just money. It is leading a simple life. Simple life, simple living, right? Simple food. And that is where you enjoy your life to the fullest. Okay? So, you enjoy life in full when you are surrounded by nature. And Yeats loves that kind of life. Simple food, and full of natural resources. All kinds of natural resources surrounding you. Birds and bees and simple food, right? Vegetables, right? The sunrise, the sunset, everything is natural. And that is what William Butler Yeats wants or longs for. Okay? So, that is the background to this poem. I provided you the background to this poem because it is important to understand that Yeats is not imagining things all on his own. He has the experience of living within the reaches of nature, within nature, where nature really gives you a lot of peace and a lot of calm. So based on that, he has written this poem. So, the Isle of Innisfree, the island on which he has spent his childhood, provides the setting for this poem. Clear? Alright, now let's go over to the poem. Now the poem will be rather easy because you can visualize, you can correlate why he wants to go back to the Isle of Innisfree. Okay? Alright. I will arise and go now and go to Innisfree. So the poet says that he will get up. He is ready to move. He is ready to move to the island of Innisfree. Okay? So he says, I will arise. Okay? Now, look at the word arise. You have to be very careful in analyzing everything, even a single word in literature. Arise. The word here, by common perception, should be rise. But he has used the word arise. What is the difference between rise and arise? Rise is to get up. Right? To get up. Arise means to emerge out of something. To come out of something. Right? It is also rise, but rise out of something. So, this word is an indication, it is an indication of the inner voice of the poet. The poet, there is a call from within the poet. A call from within the poet asking him to go to the Isle of Innisfree and spend time there. Okay? So he says that I can feel it. I can feel the call coming from within to get up. Right? It rises from him. It rises from within him. And he says that I will now arise. That is, I have received the call from within. I have this call from within which tells me to go and go now. Right? There is a sense of immediacy. Right? That go now. Please go now. Don't waste time. Don't waste any more time. Go now. So he says that I will go now. That is, I will make haste. I will go as soon as possible and go to Innisfree. In the very first line, he has made it clear where he wants to go. Right? Because he knows the place very well. He spent his childhood there. That's the reason he says, I will go to Innisfree and a small cabin built there. He says, I'll build a small cabin. Look at the simple life he wants to lead. Because a simple life is the most satisfying when you are right in the middle of nature, when you are in the lap of nature. Okay? So, he says, I will have a small cabin built there, a small room, a small cabin, of clay and wattles made. Clay, clay, right? Of clay and wattles. Wattles are wooden fences, right? The small wooden pieces with which you make fences. Alright? You've seen those fences, right? The fences like this. Okay? So these fences will be built with wattles. Okay? So there will be wattles and of clay. See the simplicity. Right? We will not have cement and bricks and marble and so on. Right? So there will be no luxury of building. Okay? So he doesn't want a castle for himself. He wants a simple cabin. And a cabin made of clay and wattles. There will be simple fences. See the sense of security that he has. He doesn't need a door. Alright? So he just needs a cabin and a simple wooden fences made of wood, right? To have a kind of ring around his cabin. That is all he wants. Okay? So he says, and then 9 bean rows will I have there, a hive for the honey bee. 9 bean rows. He will have 9 rows of beans. You know beans? Vegetable? Beans, right? So he will have 9 rows of beans. He will have lots of beans to eat. And he will also have a hive, right? Hive for honeybee. Hive is the place where bees live. So he will have a honeybee, a hive, from where he would get honey. So he would survive on beans and honey. Alright? Now, you might ask, is it possible to survive on beans and honey? No, it's certainly not. Don't take it literally. Alright? What the poet here wants to tell you is that he will have simple food. I understand. It is not possible to survive on beans and honey. You can't have beans and honey all 3 times in a day, right? Of course not. But what he wants to emphasize by giving you an example of beans and honey is that he would have simple food. See, simple cabin, a simple place to stay, and very simple food. All he wants is peace, peace of mind. Okay? And then he says, and be alone in the bee-loud glade. Now, he says, I want to be alone. See, the emphasis on the word. He emphasizes the word alone. He emphasizes the word alone. He wants to be alone. He wants to be away from the hustle and bustle of city life. Okay? So he wants to be alone in the bee-loud glade. Be loud. That is, where the bees are making loud noises, which is buzzing. You know, B-U-Z-Z, buzzing of a bee, right? So he wants to be alone in the bee loud glade. Glade is an open area, an open space. So he wants to be alone where the bees are loudly buzzing, right, in an open space. So the poet longs to be alone at a place, at an open space where the bees are buzzing, and he wants to have a simple home and simple food. All he wants is peace. Alright? So that is the first stanza. I'm sure you have understood the first stanza, right? Okay, now coming to the second stanza. And again, he comes to the theme. He emphasizes the theme. And it says that I shall have some peace there. He says, all I want is peace. And I told you, there is no luxury that I want. All I want is peace. And the only place I can get peace is in the lap of nature. Okay? So he says, I'll have some peace there, for peace comes dropping slow. He says, peace comes very slowly. Peace doesn't come all at once. Peace comes slowly. Right? It will be a gradual process because, remember, just try and think. He has always been in a city. Right? So the noises of the city will die down gradually. Okay? And all memories of the city will fade away gradually, and he will settle down in the lap of nature, and peace will gradually seep into him. Clear? So that is what he says. Peace will come gradually to him. Dropping from the veils of the morning to where the cricket sings. So he says that this peace will come when he sees the veils of the morning. Now please understand this. This is a beautiful piece of imagery. Beautiful piece of imagery. Veils. Here, veils means, the word veils means clouds. Okay? Clouds. So veils are clouds. So when he gets up, he says, in the morning, he will see the clouds covering the morning. This morning is the morning sky. So he will find the clouds covering the morning sky, and it will be slightly cloudy. Alright? So, the veil will be lifted gradually. See, what a beautiful imagery it is. You know, veil is the covering. Burqa. जिसको आप बुर्खा कहते हैं, है ना, या पर्दा कहते हैं. So that is veil. So the morning sky will be wearing a veil. Okay, the morning sky will be wearing a veil. And what is the veil? The veil is the cloud. Okay, so the morning will be wearing a veil. Just try and correlate. In the morning, it's cloudy, right? During dawn, okay? Gradually, with the first ray of the sun, things start clearing up. Okay? Things start to become clear. Okay? So, that is what he is trying to indicate. He says that the morning sky will first be covered by a veil, and it will be rather cloudy. And gradually, when the first ray of the sun arrives, things will start becoming clearer. So what happens is, when you lift the veil, you don't lift it like this, right? All at once. You lift it gradually. See, try and imagine a woman, okay? A woman lifting her veil slowly. Now when the veil is on her face, it is dark, she can't see anything perhaps. Okay? Now when the veil is lifted like this, the visibility becomes clearer and clearer and clearer as the veil is lifted. Once the veil is completely lifted, it is all clear. So see, the arrival of the morning, okay? The morning, the first ray comes, things become a bit clear, and then clearer, and finally, it's daytime and everything is so clear. So, relate it with the lifting of a veil and you will know. Okay? Imagine. You see, literature is all about using your imagination while reading a particular piece of literature. Okay? It is then that you start enjoying literature. Literature is all about enjoying, right? It's not just arriving at a conclusion. It's not mathematics. With all due respect to mathematics, it's not just arriving at a particular answer. Alright? Try and relate to it. Be there. Be the person. Put yourself in the shoes of the writer or the poet. And then you will understand what literature is. Then you will start enjoying reading literature. Okay? So do that. So, relate. Lifting of a veil with the gradual arrival of morning or the day. Okay? So the imagery here, it says that the dropping of the veils of the morning to where the cricket sings. You will hear the crickets. Crickets are like grasshoppers. They're insects. They are insects like grasshoppers. Okay? So, the small insects which make a particular low, sound. Okay? Now, that sound is very pleasing to the poet. Okay? So the poet says that sound is very pleasing. Right? So he would get peace out of two things. One, he would get peace when he sees the cloudy morning gradually becoming clearer. And he would also get peace when he hears the cricket sing. Okay? When he hears the crickets, the small insects, sing or make noises, right? He will feel at peace with himself. He will be at peace with himself. Alright? So everything is a cricket. The morning, clouds, crickets, they're all part of nature. So he is right in the middle of nature, is in the lap of nature, and therefore he feels so happy. Alright, then he says, there midnight is all a glimmer. Midnight is all a glimmer. So he says he would also get peace when he sees midnight, which is full of light. So during midnight, when the sky is clear, what do you have? A full moon and stars shining in the sky. So midnight, it's all clear, it's all shining. So when he looks at the sky at midnight, he will get a lot of peace, seeing the full moon and the stars shining brightly. Okay? And he says at noon, a purple glow. At noon, the sun has a purplish shine. Glow is shine. It has a purplish color. So that purple color of the middle of the noon. At noon, when he sees the purple color of the sun, he will get peace from that. So you see, every little thing of nature gives peace to the poet. Alright? And it says at evenings, when the evening comes, evenings full of the linnets' wings. Linnets are small birds. They're like sparrows. Okay? So they're like sparrows. So these linnets will give him a lot of peace. So look at the language. Now, the language. An evening full of linnets' wings. Now, what do you think he means? Does he mean that he will see a lot of wings? No. He will see a lot of linnets. Right? He will see the linnet's wings, because the more the number of wings, the more the number of birds. Obviously. You get it? As many wings as there will be birds. So see the language. He doesn't say, an evening's full of linnets. No. He could have easily said, the poet could have said, try and analyze. This is the way you analyze literature. When you read a poem, he says, look at the language. An evening's full of linnets' wings. Not wings. What he means is linnets. But he says there will be many wings, which means there will be many birds. So when he sees those linnets, those small brownish grey kind of birds, it will bring a lot of peace to him. So he will be in the lap of nature, and everything right from dawn to the evening till midnight, it is nature that will give him a lot of joy and a lot of calm and peace. You get it? So, guys, now with this, we will end part 1 of the lecture. Alright? Part 1 is over. So I hope you understood the first 2 stanzas. In the second part, we will do stanza 3 and we will discuss the poetic devices. Alright? So thank you. Thanks for listening so patiently. And I hope you've enjoyed this lecture. So until we meet again, is bye-bye from me. Bye-bye.